All right, hello Honors 100. This is likely going to be one of my shortest video lectures over the course of this semester. I realize we have, again, a lot of moving pieces in the class, assignment work due, and so today's class is intended to be both a little bit more fun, in some ways a little bit more easy. There wasn't a reading assignment attached to the class, but also just to practice kind of the fundamental skills that we should be thinking about, particularly as we emerge from the annotated bibliography. So we've done some analytical work, we've done some research work now, and we're looking ahead to the initial research integration assignment. We're going to kind of put those pieces together. And so some of the big things we want to be thinking about are still, analyzing our artifacts, trying to find more details and kind of drill into the meaning a little bit more, and also kind of what we might kind of emerge from them with in terms of what we might want to think about for researching, what kind of argument we could compose. As we think about the initial research integration, to reiterate, this is not necessarily a research paper about your artifact, but more so about ideas that your artifact inspires for you. So, what are the major themes that we recognize here? What are the things that the creator of the artifact seems to be kind of, getting us to think about? And what do we actually think about them? And so while you could choose to research things and write about things that are more directly related to your artifact, for most of you, I expect at this stage your artifact is going to start to take more of a back seat. You're going to use it more like a research source. So it'll be one of the tools in your toolkit moving forward, as opposed to the thing that your actual essay writing is about. So to get at practicing all these things and to get at kind of an exercise, I've selected an artifact that I think of, I'm recording this a little bit in advance, I don't know for sure, but I'm skeptical any of you have chosen as your particular artifact for research and for analysis at this point. So this artifact, it's a music video from the 1980s by Madonna called Like a Prayer. And so I'm going to leave that video below for you to watch. I encourage you to watch it at least twice. I encourage you the first time just to kind of take it in, just kind of observe it. Second time, I encourage you to watch it with more of an eye specifically towards analysis and kind of what we think this thing means, what we're pulling from it. And I'm going to leave some threads below of major areas for analysis, for research. And your task is going to be, after having watched this, to think about, again, pulling meaning from this, kind of analyzing it, and then also thinking of potential research topics. So imagine this music video were your artifact. What might you want to research and maybe compose an argument related to coming out of this thing? So the major topics that I've kind of identified, and in some ways are oversimplified, but I think are useful just for kind of categorizing things. Race. I think that there's a lot to be said about race packed in here. Religion. The song is called Like a Prayer. There's a lot of church imagery included, so that is certainly an aspect of this thing. Sexuality. Madonna, to be transparent, at this stage in pop culture, was probably the biggest active sex symbol in pop culture. And I think there's a lot of choices in this music video and in the song and lyrics that might lead us towards thinking about kind of sexuality as well. More generally, music and lyrics, this is less of a space for kind of argument and research ideas, although potentially it could be. But more kind of a catch-all for thinking about analyzing this artifact and what we ultimately pull from it. We might want to comment on, again, music or lyrics. And then I'm going to have an other category, which is just really wide open, and you can kind of take that in any direction that you like. But thinking about what this artifact ultimately is, what else you notice about it or drawn to, beyond the big things that I've kind of drawn your attention to. Okay, I said it was going to be a short video lecture, and I'm going to cut it off right here on the 4-minute mark. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to our discussion below.